Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Staley. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Runs through the defender. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important third down play coming up. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense, because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Send the back in motion. To the air, it's Collins. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Handoff in a single back formation. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
There's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Collins. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. breaking free at the 35. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the tailback's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Running with purpose. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Makes a quick grab. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
The balls will line up on 1st and 10. Running out of time in the pocket, and the pass is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Tackle made it to 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. And the Vols are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They've converted one of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. Launching one to the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Using his legs, it's Johnson. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. He cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
They'll feed the back again. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in the third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw them off.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Volunteers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Running back has it on a screen now. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Collins. Throws it to the right. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Staley. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Bringing pressure. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
And that's everything you want from a defense. They bring pressure. They, in fact, get to the quarterback. He's lucky he got that ball off. And then once he does get it off and it's completed, very often you'll see that go for a big play because the defense sold out. Here, they still have defenders in position to keep that to a short game. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Vols pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. It's the running back in the flat. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He slings this one deep down the left side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First and goal, handoff. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The Volunteers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Sellers. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
So the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Dropping back, it's Collins. He's escaping the pocket now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On the run, it's Johnson. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Staley. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Gets some space around the 30. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Breaks loose at the 40. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff to the back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Running through the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. Or it's snapped to the back. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Collins. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Pass caught on a comeback route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
With the catch, it's Sampson. We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Second down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Lewis.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He didn't make it. Stop short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Offense getting set for what could be their final drive. Down late in the final quarter. Makes the catch. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offense is drilled down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Powers through. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.